once the remainder of the big stuff is taken off, there's still going to be a track there where you can see where it was glued down. So the next step, I think I'm cutting it down to 2000, and that should take the rest of any remaining microscopic glue off of there. And you're not looking to break through the clear, you want the clear to stay. You don't want to get rid of the clear, you just want to sand it down. And then on that sanded double clear, glue it down. And then the rest of it just polish out. That's what cutting and rubbing is. So I have to be careful not to go on the inside of that glue line, because it's going to be hard. Once that visor is glued down, it's going to be hard to get your hand in there and polish it out. So yeah, we're just kind of winging it and figuring it out as we go. But I think that will work, and it'll look great when it's done, so let's just keep pushing. And this edge just needs, to be touched up, but everything's looking good. This will adhere very good. The glue will grab this. So, I'm putting my faith in Gorilla Glue, but I've done that before, and they never, ever let me down. And this stuff works, and it really does. You just kind of have to know how to do it. It looks good right now, but I really won't be able to tell until tomorrow when the daylight It's getting dark right now, and, you know, I won't be able to, I mean, with lighting the way it is, I mean, everything's great, but it's not over till it's over. Shut up, John. Well, it stuck to the car great. It didn't stick to the plastic. Except for right here, which I can't get off right now. I somehow have to get this glue back up without destroying the finish. I heard it flapping around, so I pulled over, and before the rest of it came off, I just tried to pull it off. And it broke off right there. Luckily, these things aren't real expensive. You can get a decent one for like 30 bucks. So I'm not worried about the cost. I'm more worried about getting this glue off because the glue stuck really, really good onto the car. Yeah, that's going to be more tedious work there. So, I mean, what do you do? I'm researching the correct glue and where the factory gets this stuff, and if I can get it too. And, you know. So, the actual technical name for this piece of plastic is a wind deflector. Because when your sunroof or moonroof is open and you're driving around, it's real nice, but it's also really noisy. And it can make some really strange noises when, you know, the wind gets in, you know, the little separations. It'll whistle, hiss, and everything else. So, wind deflector. And the new one comes with 3M adhesive strip. I don't know if it's already applied or I have to apply it, but it's the right stuff to use for this job. Get the parts on order. It should be here by election day, November 3rd. So I'll be happy to get this job over with. I'm using acetone on my fingernail and a razor. The acetone does work, but it's not, you know, a miracle fix.